good morning. I thought I would show you guys makeup and all this stuff, and I want to show you what I do for my skincare. So I actually use Saint skincare line, and it comes, when you buy the whole set, it comes with these cloths, which I love so much. So I have very dry, very mature skin, and I didn't used to follow a really great skincare routine, and I like always slept in my makeup, and it didn't help things any. My skin has been, I have a dry skin condition called ichthyosis, so my skin has been always very dry and scaly, and then I noticed as I was getting older that I was wrinkling really early fine lines and not so fine lines. So when I started with Saint, because I can get the skincare for free, I'm also someone who doesn't spend money on anything. So I realized when I could get the skincare for free, I was like, all right, I need to take care of my skin. I'm 41. This is what we're going to do. So at nighttime, I don't do the full skincare routine because I am just not great at it. I will use like my makeup remover wipes and do that, and then just put my cream on. I leave it like on my nightstand. But in the morning, then I get up and I really give my face a good scrub, and it's super easy. I'm just going to show you. So I get my rag, hot water, right? And I rinse it out. And what I do is I take the cleanser, because the cleanser isn't like a, it's not like an oil cleanser. It's really thin. I'll show you here. I spray it on here. See this right here? It's just really thin. So if you have makeup on, I would remove your makeup first. But if you're just gonna clean your face, cleanse it with this. So just do this, and I just scrub all over. So I actually do have makeup on my face from last night, but if that happens, what I do is I will do this, and then I will rinse it, and then I will do the same thing again, just to make sure that my skin itself is actually getting the scrub. See the makeup on there? Gross. It's so bad of me when I do that. It ages our skin up to 7 times faster when we don't wash our makeup off at nighttime and we sleep in it. It's really so terrible. And then we go and we spend lots of money and we get Botox and things like that to counteract it, right? So it's just like we are shooting ourselves in the foot, but this is what we do. This is busy mom life. So I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna clean part of my cloth here, and I'm gonna scrub again. And I always make sure I get up into my hairline, because when I apply my contour, I'm always pushing it up into there. And it'll, you know what's so nice about this? These claws have like little loops. So what they do is they help like exfoliate any of the dry skin. We want to make sure we're always like scrubbing our brows, right? And then I go to another section of the cloth where there isn't any cleanser, and I scrub my lips. We should absolutely be scrubbing our lips because, number one, dirt and bacteria gets everywhere, but also because it helps exfoliate them too. So I do that, and then we're gonna rinse this. I don't want to knock any of this stuff over. So I want you guys to tell me in the comments if you have a skincare routine, if you sleep with makeup on like I always did, and admittedly still do sometimes. Do you have dry skin? Do you have oily skin? I want to know all the things. So share that with me. Having low tox ingredients, very minimal ingredients, is really important to me because I have 7 autoimmune diseases. So I try really hard to just use very minimal clean ingredients, and clean is not regulated, so I don't like to use that. But yeah, I'm gonna do a good little rinse of my skin right here. These have such minimal ingredients, and that was really important to me. Okay, so here we go. We're all nice and clean, making sure we do our neck too. Our neck is an extension of our face. If we go and we get Botox and all the things, that's great, right? We look younger, but people can always tell our age by our neck and by our hands. So taking care of those, moisturizing, paraffin, dipping, whatever, is really important also. When I'm hormonally, get more tired at night and sometimes don't wash. I know, it's, Michelle, isn't the struggle so real? Sometimes I don't either. You know, I lay there and I'm like half dead watching Netflix, and I'm like, the last thing I want to do right now is get up and go wash my face and like stimulate myself and be awake again when I'm finally tired, because getting tired isn't easy for me. Lila, you say you have very dry skin. Me too. Isn't it so terrible? Especially now, like having heat on in the winter. Yeah. Am I like always like clawing at myself, scratching? It's so bad. All right. toner. Toner is going to help. It has witch hazel in it. If you don't know anything about witch hazel is going to help reduce inflammation. If you have redness on your skin, that's inflammation from whatever it's from. Mine is from autoimmune disease. So I'm going to take the toner, spray that all over, right? If you have sunburn, anybody has sunburn in your family, use this and it will help reduce the redness and the inflammation from that, which will reduce pain too. All right, so we cleansed, I almost said primed. Oh, good Lord, it's morning. We toned, and then we're gonna moisturize. I'm just gonna let this dry really quick. Once or twice a week, I use this. I don't like to do any like heavy exfoliators on my face. I remember growing up, my mom always used St. Ives peach or apricot scrub or something, and it was so gritty and like aggressive. And I remember one of the girls I went to school with is now like an esthetician, and I went and I got, I don't know, she did pedicures too or something, and she was asking about, you know, using what you use on your skin, and I mentioned that, and she was like, the only thing that is good for is pedicures. She was like, that's so bad for your skin, for your face. She was like, don't ever use that on your face. So we should only be exfoliating once to twice a week, because what happens is if we're exfoliating too much, it's going to cause acne. It's going to make things worse because your skin can't keep up with how quickly or how often we're exfoliating. So exfoliate no more than once or twice. And this has a really gentle exfoliator, but it also has chemicals in it that help exfoliate. So it will burn the crap out of you if you don't wash it off after a minute or two. But I use this all over. It looks like a seaweed mask or something would. All right, I'm pretty much dry now, so I'm gonna use my Saint cream. I also use this because I'm very dry. So if you're very dry like I am, I use this right before I do my makeup also. A lot of times I'll have customers, women, other Saint artists message me and they'll say, how does your makeup blend so nicely and easily? And it's because I apply this first. It's really like the trick to doing that. Because if our skin is moisturized, it's not going to be so dry that things like won't move on it, right? The makeup's just going to blend like butter. It throws off the pH. Oh, and your skin, yeah. And I think that people think that they need to exfoliate more than to try and combat it or to get rid of the oil or whatever. But your skin isn't necessarily breaking out because it's oily. It can be breaking out as a reaction because you're exfoliating your raw skin that hasn't had time to like heal over yet from the last time that you exfoliated. So definitely exfoliating minimally and making sure that you have a really solid skincare routine, even if you're doing it in the morning to wash your makeup off like I just did. And but just as long as you're doing it sometimes, even if you're oily, dry, normal, whatever the case may be, you should still be cleansing and moisturizing twice a day. Having oily skin means that our skin is unbalanced, right? And that's what Tori was saying. So even if you have oily skin, still making sure that you're moisturizing to get your skin back into balance, and then it will be more normalized. Okay, so did my neck, did my face, I do my ears a lot of times too. Now I'm ready to go do my makeup. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer them, and I hope you have a great day.